So discussing about return statement. In the return statement, how to generate the sequence number based on any grouping. Say, for example, I want to have a sequence number based on the sex. Remember how we have done that one? How to generate a sequence number based on sex? One more time. Sequence number by sex.
Variable. First, we need to write
Rock sort.
Rock
Rock
sort.
sort data is equal to
Data is equal to data
slash plus
out is equal
Out is equal
to
is equal
out
to
is equal
class
to
data
plus
set
class
by
by sex.
sex semicolon run.
Colon run
semicolon.
semicolon.
Then data class 1
Class 1
semicolon
set class
Set class
by sex
by sex
retain
retained sequence number
sequence number 0. Sequence if
if
first dot
first dot
first
sex
dot
is
sex
equal to 1
then
and then
sequence
sequence
number
number
is
is equal to 1
else
else
number
sequence
number
number is equal to sequence number plus 1 semicolon run semicolon run.
select the program, execute the program. You will have a new data set called class 1. In the class 1, we are going to have a new variable called sequence number. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now,
సో
yes,
సార్ సేమ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తే నాకు రన్ కాలేదు సార్. రిటైన్ సీక్వెన్స్ 0 తీసేస్తే సేమ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ సేమ్ రిజల్ట్ వచ్చింది సార్.
sequence return తీసేస్తే
అవును సార్.
something is wrong maybe somewhere.
సింటాక్స్
No
కూడా
issue.
కరెక్ట్ గానే ఉంది సార్. నాకు
Did you
లాగ్
sort the
రిపోర్ట్ లో
data?
ఎర్రర్. ఎస్ సార్,
log
సార్ట్
report
చేశాక
లో?
చేశాను. ఏదైతే నేను డేటా క్లాస్ ఇచ్చానో అది మేబీ ఇన్కంప్లీట్ అని వచ్చింది.
Maybe you didn't select the run statement. Maybe you did put the semicolon somewhere. You might have did. So do you have the pick of that your program? No?
ఐ విల్ సెండ్ యూ సార్ వాట్సాప్.
Okay. Okay. You know, in the SAS self-data class, we have a variable called weight. I want to have a total weight for all the 19 students. Total weight for all the 19 students. How we can do that one? So, for example, I'm creating data class. Okay, I'm creating this from set to SAS self-data. Now I'm retaining a variable called total weight, and I'm keeping initial value 0. So total weight initial value is 0. I'm writing after that total weight is equal to weight plus total weight. Tell me what is going to happen when we execute this program.
First weight will
Addition of
For the first weight,
cumulative weight will
we get the weight of the person.
intermediate weight.
accumulated weight.
Now we are going to have an accumulator variable called total weight. How we are going to have values in the total weight?
First will remain same and the next one
Second
get
will be
weight plus
addition
total
of
weight.
first one.
First one. So to that current value, the new record value is going to get added. So by the end of the 9th record, how we are going to have now?
Accumulation of 1 to 19.
So now we are going to have, can you see this is total weight? So in the first observation, we have 50.5 only plus 77, 127.5 plus 84. And every time the value is going to get added to current value. So we are going to have an accumulation value 1900.5. Okay. Now I want to have total weight for females separately and the males separately. So here we have got the total weight for 19 students, right? But I want to have females separately and the males separately. So if I ask you female separately, male separately, first of all, how we need to sort the data?
Sort by sex.
By 6.
Very good. So I'm writing proc sort data is equal to SAS help dot class and then out is equal
Out
to
is
class
equal to class.
by sex semicolon. Now the data is going to get sorted by sex, and then we have that sorted data in the class data set. Now see, I'm writing data, the new data set in class 3. I'm writing this from set to SAS help dot class. Sorry, set to class data set because we have sorted data in the class. I'm writing by 6. Now, you know that when we have a data statement set and by statement together, we are going to have first start variable. So I'm returning a new variable. Retain, I want to have a total weight. I'm keeping initial value 0. Now I'm writing if first to dot sex is equal to 1. Then what should I write now? Total weight is equal to weight. Because when the sex value contain, when female comes for the first time, I want to have a total weight, the weight value. Okay, and now else total weight is equal to weight plus total weight. Okay, now see what is going to happen. Now, if I select the program, execute the program, we are going to have a class data set. You know, I said like, if first dot sex is equal to 1, then total weight is equal to what?
Weight.
Weight only. So
Weight.
now in the total weight, which value that we have? We have weight value only.
3.5.
Else total weight is equal to total weight is
Plus
equal
total
to
weight.
Weight plus
So,
total weight.
now in the second observation, is the first dot sex is 1?
No, it's
No. No. So since is not, which statement will execute?
else.
Second one else.
Statement. Now what is the tell statement? Total weight is equal to
Weight plus total weight.
Weight plus total weight.
now what will happen? So weight plus total weight value is 77, total weight value is 50.5, is going to get added to 127 point. So in all the other cases, else statement is going to get executed up to this point. Every time to the weight, total weight is going to be get added. Now the data is going to get accumulated up to this point. Again, what we have here again, first dot sex is equal to
1.
1. If first dot sex is equal to 1, total weight is equal to
Wait.
so the same 83 will come here. So now it is not a first dot sex is equal to not 1 here. So total weight is equal to weight plus total weight. Now what will happen now? It is going to be get 83 plus 85, 168, 99.5, 267 point. Every time it is going to be get added. In that way, now we have here male total weight, which is 1089.5, and this is a female total weight. And by the way, I do not want to have all the observations I asked you. I want to have female total weight, male total weight. I want to have only this observation. Males, females lost observation, and the males lost observation. If you want to have only observations. For this observation, what is the specialty? What is the lost dot sex? In which observation lost dot sex is equal to 1? Remember in the last class I told you?
1.
For which observation lost dot sex is equal to 1?
Last observation.
From last time in last
Females,
time.
females lost observation, females lost observation, and the males lost
Ninth
observation. Isn't it? Now see what I'm going to do. I am writing a condition. You know, now I'm writing one more condition. If last dot sex is equal to, okay, last dot sex is equal to, I'm writing 1. So that means select only when we have a last dot sex is equal to 1. Tell me which observations will get now. I will get only female lost observation. I will get females lost observation, males lost observation. Now I do not want to have all the data. I want to have only sex variable, and I want to have a total weight. If you want to have only 2 variables, what you will do?
Keep statement.
Very good. You can take a keep statement or a keep option. Now, since we know the statement, we want to write the statement, and I'm writing keep. What I want to have, I want to have a sex variable, and I want to have a total weight variable. I'm writing a total weight. Now keep a semicolon, select the program and execute the program. Now we are going to have a class 3. Okay. Now from this, you can say that, sex value of total weight is 811. So that means females total weight is 811. And male's total weight is 1089.5. Understand this one? So I want to have only last observation of males. So I have written a condition if last at sex is equal to 1, because the last at sex is equal to 1 only for females last observation and males last observation. And then I kept only the required variables that I want to have. Understand this one?
Sir, please repeat once.
Now, do you know up to this point?
Yes, sir.
So if I execute the program, how many observations you get? You'll get 19 observations in the data set. So the total weight is going to get accumulated up to what point? Up to female's last observation. And the male is going to get accumulated up to male's last observation. Now tell me, which observation contains female's total weight? This 9th observation contains female's total weight. Isn't it? This is the female's total weight. And this is male's total weight. I want to have this observation and this observation. And I told you in the last class, when you write this data statement, set and back statement together, I told you in the backend, we are going to have 2 automatic variables. What are the 2 automatic variables that we have? First dot sex.
First dot
and
variable.
Last dot sex.
Tell me, last dot sex, what values you can find in the last dot sex?
1.
1 and 0. When we are going to have 0, when we are going to have 1? If I have a female,
last observation.
9 females,
First will be 0.
okay, and 10 males. So tell me how we are going to have the data now? In the first 8
We get
female,
0.
we are going to have a 0.
0.
But for the last observation, what we are going to have? 1.
1.
And again, when you have male 10 observations, for the last observation, we are going to have 1. Remaining observation is going to have a 0. Now I'm going to use this condition to filter the data. Simply what I'm writing now, if last at sex is equal to 1 and రాసాను అనుకోండి, ఏ observations ఉంటాయి, ఎన్ని observations ఉంటాయి ఇప్పుడు?
Only the last observation.
Only 2. Females last
Only 2.
observation and the males last observation. So when we have a female and male last observation, see, now I'm writing if last dot sex is equal to 1. Now I'm going to, I will not have 19 observations. I'm going to have females last observation and only males last observation. Now I do not want to have other information. I want to have only total weight. I want to know whose weight it is. So I want to have a sex variable also. So if you want to have both the variables, you know that either you can try to keep or drop. Here keep is a better idea because I want to have only 2 variables. I'm writing keep sex and total weight. Equal. Now select the program, execute the program. Now we are going to have it like this one. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Last dot 6 equal to 1 option. I mean, statement రాకపోతే మొత్తం డేటా వస్తుంది.
You will get 19 observations.
Okay.
అది ఆఫ్టర్ సెక్స్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0 అని రాశారు అనుకో ఏమొస్తుందండి?
Except 9 and 18. remaining.
You get females first 8 observations, male first 9 observations. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Now, we'll make it a little bit more complicated. So, for example, I want to have a total height and a total weight also. Total height and total weight, 2 values. So far, we have done only total height, weight, right? I want to have a total height also. So tell me, by the way, I want to have a sex. Tell me what should I do? Okay, anyway, the data has been sorted by sex. So we have sorted in the class. Now I'm writing, I want to have a data class 4.
Class
I'm writing set, I'm
Set.
writing again class
Class
by sex.
6.
6.
No, retain. What I should write now? Total weight. Initially value, how
Weight,
much I want to
height.
have?
0.
Now I want to have 2 variables. I want to retain 2 variables. So now I'm going to write even total height also. So that means in a retain statement, we can write multiple variables. Okay, now I'm writing first program. If first dot sex is equal to 1. Remember what was the condition we have written in the last program? If first dot sex is equal to 1, then total weight is equal to
Total weight is equal to weight.
Wait.
8 only. else
Total
total
weight
weight is
It is
equal
equal to
weight plus
weight plus total.
semicolon run. But now I want to have the total height also. Tell me what program you want to me write. If
first
first
dot
First dot
sex
6 is equal
to 1,
to 1,
then
then total height is equal to
height
height.
hence
Else
total height is
total height is equal to
height
height
plus
plus total
total
height.
height.
very good. Now if execute the program, now we are going to have 19 observations. You know, this is a female's total weight. This is a female's total height. This is a male's total weight. This is a male's total. I want to have only these two, this observation, this observation. Tell me what do you want me to do? If
Last dot
sex is equal to 1. Now I'm going to have female's last observation and a male's last observation. Now I do not want to have all the data. I want to have X variable. I want to have total weight and total height. If you want to have only 3 variables, what you will do? Keep. Now I'm writing keep. I want to have a sex variable, total weight variable, and then I want to have a total height. This is how we get it. But if you want to have even better program, I want to label sex as a student gender, total weight as a total weight in LBS. I want to have a total height as a total height in centimeters labels. Tell me if you want to have labels, what is the statement you should write?
Label.
Label statement.
Sex is equal to, getting, say, for example, student gender. Gender. So variable total weight is equal to, I want to have, say, for example, you know, total weight in LBS. And next variable total height is equal to, now I'm writing, say, for example, you know, total height in centimeters. Okay. This is how we need to build the program, step by step, statement, we should write. In future, now we can report this data. Understand?
So,
Yes.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు మనం ఫైనల్ వెయిట్ తెలుసుకునేటప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ డాట్ వేరియబుల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కూడా రాయాల్సిన అవసరం ఏంటి సార్?
మరి ఫస్ట్ డాట్ రాయకపోతే మీకు డేటా అక్యుములేషన్ జరుగుతుంది. How we can accumulate the data? We need to have accumulation variable, right? So I didn't write the first data. Then how the data is going to get accumulated? It is going to be accumulated for all the 19 observations. Now, if I'm not writing, so for example, instead of writing like this one, if I write, you know, total weight is equal to weight plus total weight, then what will happen? No, you'll get for 19 observations, not for separately for males and females. When I have a males again, I want to reinitiate again total weight. Okay. Otherwise, in this program, when I did without first start, last start, how we got this one here? We got the total weight for 19 students, not by gender.
Okay, sir.
Now, what is the real-time use, particularly in the clinical domain? Say, for example, I'm writing a program here, data set name demo, input. I have a patient ID. I have a visit, and then I have a result. Say, for example, it is the glucose result. Okay. Now I'm writing the data lines. Patient ID 101. Visit is baseline, and the glucose level is 350. 101. This is visit 1, and the value is 325. 101. The next one that we have in visit 2, the value was, for example, 290. 101. Then we have in visit 3, and the value is 269. 101. Visit 4, and the value is 250. 01, we have a next visit 5, and the value is 180. 101, visit 6, and the value is 150. Now, 101, 7th visit, which is the last visit, and the value is 120. Okay, I have a data like this one. By the way, visit is a character variable. I'm writing a tall symbol. Now, if I execute the program, I'm going to have a demo data set like this one. What I want to do is, I want to know how much of blood glucose level has been reduced by visit 1. How much of blood glucose level reduced by visit 2, visit 3. Do you know what you mean by baseline, anybody? A baseline is the value that is the most recent before the treatment. Okay? Treatment started and mundu, whatever the most recent value that we have before the treatment started, that we call it as baseline. Say for example, there is a patient and he has a doubt like, he has got a diabetes. And first time he went to the doctor. And the doctor is going to do preliminary examination, then he's going to prescribe certain blood tests. And one of the blood tests has got, say for example, blood glucose, and he has got blood glucose level 140. Now, this is before the treatment. Whatever the treatment, before treatment, whatever the test report that we have, this we call it as a baseline. Now, by seeing this blood glucose test, glucose result, now the doctor is going to prescribe the medication. He's going to start the treatment. And say, for example, he has prescribed the medication for 15 days and he asked her to come after 15 days. And again, he asked her to undergo blood glucose test again. After 15 days, again he came for the next visit. When he undergone for the same blood glucose test, the value is 230. So, whatever the value that we have, the most recent value before the treatment, and this is called baseline. And this is, say for example, visit 1. Now, ask me, how much of blood glucose level has been reduced from the baseline?
40.
Say 210 minus 210 minus 240. It is going to be minus 30. And again, after 15 days, again he prescribed certain medication for next 15 days. After 15 days, again he undergone for the test. At this time, the value is 180. How much the blood glucose level has been reduced? It is 60 from the baseline. So, the doctor is going to prescribe the medication by seeing the blood reports before the treatment, how much you have got. Now, after 15 days treatment, how much you have. Based on that, he is going to decide whether he should increase the dose or decrease the dose, change medication. He is going to take a decision based on that. So, whatever the recent value that we have before the treatment, that is called as a baseline value. Okay? Okay, that we'll discuss very seriously during the project class. That is okay. But now in today, I want to know after the first visit, how much of blood glucose level has been reduced. If you want to say how we should say 325 minus 350. And how much of blood glucose level has been reduced after the visit. What you should do? 290 minus 350. Now, remember one thing. In SAS, if you want to perform any arithmetic operation, both the values must be present in the same observation. Then only we can perform any arithmetic operation. That means what I want to have. By the way, what is the baseline value here?
350.
Now I should have a 350 here. I should have the 350 here. And I should have the same 350 here also. I should have the same 350 here also. I should have the same 350 every observation. For all the 7 visits, I should have like this one. When I have a like this one, now I can, so what is this variable? This variable is a glucose. Okay, so for example, this is a glucose variable. And this I'm writing a name called X. If you want to find the difference, what is the arithmetic operation I can write now? Now the change or difference is equal to what I can write now? I can write glucose minus X. So if you want to perform this arithmetic operation, both the values must be in the same observation. So how to get this 350 here and here, everywhere? How to get that one? Understand my requirement?
Yes, sir.
Now, to get that one, so first of all, I'm executing the demo data set. Very simple, see how I'm doing. Now, I'm creating a new data set called demo1. Okay, set from where I'm creating this one? The demo. Now, I'm returning a new variable called x, and initial value I'm keeping 0. Now, still, you are not aware of the information, but try to understand the logic. Now, see what I'm writing. If visit is equal to baseline. Okay, visit is equal to baseline. Then x is equal to glucose. Tell me what is going to happen after writing this statement. What is the logic you did understand? In which observation visit is equal to baseline condition is satisfying out of these 8 observations? When visit is the baseline, then create a new variable called x. What is the value I want to have in that?
Glucose.
What is glucose value? When we have a glucose is what you call visit is equal to baseline. What is the glucose value?
350.
That 350 will come into x variable. Since I retain that variable, the same value is going to get populated in all the remaining observations. Understand this one? Now see, if I select the program, execute the program, I am going to have demo1 data set. Can you see how the values we have?
Yes, sir.
If I'm not retaining this variable, if I'm not writing the return statement, what will happen? Only in the first observation you will have 350. In all the remaining observations, you will have a null value. Now, since I retain that one, every time we are going to have same 350 because we retain that value. So in all, I know that when you retain, it is going to be keep the value in the PDB. So the same value for every observation is going to get populated. Now I want to find the difference. Now what is the program statement I should have? Difference is equal to glucose
minus
minus x. Now select the program equal to the program. We have difference. Can you see? After the first digit, there is a minus 25 difference, then minus 60, minus 81, minus 100, like that.
సార్
కండిషన్
లో మనము విజిట్ అనేది బేస్ లైన్ ఉన్నప్పుడు మాత్రమే ఎక్స్ వాల్యూ గ్లూకోజ్ అని వస్తుంది అన్న అన్నిటి ఎక్స్ వాల్యూ గ్లూకోజ్ 350 వచ్చింది కదా సార్. సెకండ్ అబ్జర్వేషన్ లో విజిట్ అనేది 1 ఉంది కదా సార్, బేస్ లైన్ అని ఏం లేదు.
నేను రీటైన్ రాలేదనుకోండి. ఐఎమ్ గెటింగ్ మై వాయిస్ బ్యాక్. If I'm not writing the return statement, tell me what will happen. This is how it is going to happen. Okay. If I'm writing if visit is equal to baseline, then x is equal to glucose. So only in this observation it is satisfying condition. Here only visit is equal to baseline. And then I'm writing x is equal. So in x variable, what value you will get now? 350. In only one observation you will get that value. But I want to find the difference between the second visit and the baseline, the third visit value and the baseline, fourth visit value on the baseline. If I want to have that one, what should I do? I need to populate the same 350 in every observation. Okay.
Okay.
So in that scenario, what I should do? I need to retain the variable, retain x variable, and I should keep the value 0. Because of we want to have the same baseline. So చూడండి, నేను one more example రాస్తున్నాను. There is a one person he involved in the weight reduction treatment plan. So he felt like he was like an overweight. He wants to reduce some weight. So today morning he went to the gym, and when he went to the gym, first time he measured his weight, and during the first visit his weight was like, say for example, 125 kilograms. So now he determined, he decided he wants to reduce his weight. So from tomorrow involved, he went to the gym. He's going for gym. Now after 30 days, again he measured his weight. This time the weight was 90 kilograms. Again after the 60 days, again they measured the weight. This time he came down to 75. And after 90 days, again they measured the weight, and this time he was 65. And after 120 days, again they measured it. This time he came down to 50. Now if I ask you how many kilograms he lost in this weight reduction treatment plan, how many kilograms he lost by the end of the, all the sessions?
75 kg.
You should say 50 minus
125.
125. How to get this 125 here for this observation? Now I will let a condition. If a day is equal to 1, whatever the weight that we have, get that weight into new variable. So I will retain that variable. So that variable is going to have 125 here, because during the treatment before, during the baseline, we have 25 kilograms. Now I want to do the same thing. Now if you ask me how many kilograms he lost by the end of the 30 days, what we should do? 90 minus 125. If you ask me how many kilograms lost by the end of the second month, what we should do? 75 minus 125. By the end of the 90 days again should say 65 minus 125. Again by the end of 120 days, again we should do 50 minus 125. How we can get this same 125 in all the observations? By retaining that variable.
Retain. Sir, but we are retaining 0. Why we are getting 350?
Well, because I am writing a condition. No? Initially I kept 0. Now if visit is equal to baseline, when visit is equal to baseline, what is the glucose value that we have?
350.
So I'm asking, keep the same thing, 350 in the X variable. So in the X, since we have glucose value 350, we are getting 350 here. Because X is equal to glucose. So when visit is equal to baseline, what is the glucose value? 350. And the same 350 is retaining here. Even though I kept initial value 0, since I am writing this condition, this is going to override the 0, you'll get 350.
I am asking why we are getting visit 1 also 350.
Because we retain that variable, no? So because when I'm writing this condition, what is the X value we are getting? 350, right?
Yes, sir.
So I have written X statement, retain statement. What is the retain statement will do? Whatever the value that we have in the table, it is going to hold it back, right? So it is going to get the same value every observation, because we retain that one. It is not going to get cleaned out or reinitialized.
సార్ అంటే నెక్స్ట్ ఇఫ్ విజిట్ ఈక్వల్ టు బేస్ లైన్ అనేది రన్ కాదు సార్.
No, this is not the same condition, right? In the second observation, we don't have a visit equal to baseline. No?
ఇప్పుడు అర్థం.
0 plus 350 అని వస్తుంది. 0 plus 3.
Oh, ఫస్ట్ ఇనిషియల్ గా ఉంటుందండి, కానీ ఇప్పుడు 350 ఓవరేట్ చేసేస్తుంది కదా దాన్ని.
Yes.
సార్ అక్కడ 0 ఉంది కదా, 2 పెడితే నెక్స్ట్ అబ్జర్వేషన్ కి 350 plus 2 352 చూపిస్తుంది సార్.
No. Because even how much value that you kept, but what is this condition is saying? If you write 100 also, the 100 will be going to override this condition. What is this condition is saying?
Visit equal to baseline.
X is equal to glucose. So you are going to only 350.
Visit 1 కి.
Visit 1 ki.
It will
350 వస్తుందా?
350 కదా ఉంటుంది.
రీటైన్ ఆప్షన్ రాసాం కాబట్టి 350 అనేది హోల్డ్ అవుతుంది ప్రతి అబ్జర్వేషన్.
ఒకసారి పీడీఎఫ్ లో ఏ వేరియబుల్స్ ఉంటాయి చెప్పండి ఒకసారి. I'm sorry, I'm getting my voice back every time. Now tell me what I'm going to have patient ID. What will be the variable X variable I'm going to have?
Visit.
I'm going to have visit. Then I'm going to have glucose. Then I'm going to have underscore. Then we are going to have underscore. Then we are going to have values. Okay. In the first observation, patient ID 101, and the visit is the baseline. Okay, and the glucose is 350, and then underscore no error 0. First observation 1. Now Tell me, what is the condition I'm writing here? Visit is equal to base and then x is equal to
Glucose.
glucose. Now we are going to have what value here? Initially we have 0, but now the 0 is going to be over. If I might have written 100, but it is going to be override by 350. Now the observation will go into where? Now this observation will come into data set demo 1. So demo 1 ఏ variables ఉంటాయండి? We are going to have a patient ID, we are going to have a visit, we are going to have a glucose, and we are going to have variable x. Because underscore r underscore n underscore will be get dropped in the PDF itself. Now what values we are going to have? 101, and we are going to have a baseline. Okay, baseline. Then we are going to have a 350, and x. So what we are going to have? 350. I told you when this observation moves to the PDF to data set, PDF should be get washed out, isn't it? So now it should be like this one. The 350 in x variable will not be get override because
Retain state.
we did that one. Now second observation will come. What is the second observation? 101. What is that visit? Visit 1. And what is the value? 325. Now, so underscore 0 only, because since it's a second cycle, underscore is going to be 2, the x is going to be the same because we gained that one. Now that observation come into data set. Again 101. What is this one? Visit 1, and the value is 325, and what is the x value? 350. So these three values are going to get changed every time, but this value is going to be constant because we retained that one. Now the third observation will come 101, visit 2, and then what it will come? It will come 269. 269. But underscore 0, no errors. It is going to be 3, and 350 is going to be the same because we retain that one. So that observation will come into data set now.
Sir, it's 290, sir.
Whatever it might be. Which one? Okay, sorry. If it's a 290, we'll get 290. Now that observation will come over here into the data set. So now we are going to have 101. Sorry. So we are going to have 101 again, 101, and we are going to have a visit 2, and then it is going to be 290 or something, and this is going to be 350 only. Understand this one, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, instead of 0, if we add that retain is equal to x, so the syntax will execute, sir.
Retain is equal to
Retain x. If we write
no,
only,
it doesn't matter. You can write any value. But anyway, this condition is going to overwrite whatever the previous value that we have given.
okay, sir, understood.
Sir, ఒకవేళ if condition change చేసి రాస్తే సార్
What you want to have?
రిటైన్ అలానే ఉంచేసి if visit is equals to visit 1 అని బెట్ చేస్తే
Whatever value that we have in visit 1, this value is going to get populated in next variable.
yes sir
325. So the same 325 will get populated for all the remaining observations.
అప్పుడు x వాల్యూ అంటే x వేరియబుల్ ఏమొస్తుంది x వేరియబుల్ చేంజ్ అవుతుంది కదా
X value is going to have 325 here.
3
Say for example, no, I got your question now. I'm writing, pre-baseline also. So pre-baseline is, say for example, 355. Now if visit is equal to baseline, then x is equal to glucose, then what value we are going to have in the first observation, right?
yes sir
The first observation is the condition getting set. From here onwards, we are going to have 350 in x variable. But here we are going to have legit. See, now if I select the program, first of all, I'm executing this program. Then I execute this program. Now we are going to have a demo 1. Here we are going to have a 0.
Sir, if
Because I
x
can't,
is
I
null
think-
value.
Pardon?
Sir, if x is null value.
Null is something is equal to null, kada? You'll get null. We have seen yesterday's class. Say for example, if x is null, 350 minus 325 minus null is equal to what you'll get? You'll get null only. So I do not want to have difference in the previous line. So it is going to be 0 only there. Understand this one? Clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm giving a task. You know what is the task I want to do? You should do. Excuse me. You know about Sassel third class, right? Yes, sir. I want to have a data set like this one. Here I want to have a sex variable. In the sex variable here I want to have a female. Here I want to have a male. Here I want to have average height in centimeters. Okay. I want to have average weight in LBS. Now, I want to have average height like this one. 2 integer values I want to have, 2 decimal values. And average weight also, I want to have 3 integer values, 2 decimal values. This is the mock shell I'm giving. This is the skeleton table I'm giving. I want to have a report exactly like this one. Sorry. By the way, do you know what is the formula for average? What is the formula for average? Anybody?
Sum of
Total
observations.
Total number of observations.
That's great. That is the clue I'm giving. So the average formula is sum of the observation divided by number of observations. Okay? And you should use only first dot, last dot. You should use a return statement. Clear, everybody? Do you get this table?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Try this one. And you know, not getting is not in a big thing. That's okay, but you should try it. At least try that one.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then. Okay, guys, then see you in tomorrow. This is about the return statement. In tomorrow's class, we will see output statement and stop statement. With that, we are going to complete statements class. And from Monday onwards, we'll see conditional statements. Okay?
Sir, in inference, can we write x minus
Yes, you can write.
minus
Yes, you
glucose?
can write.
Positive values, no?
But how much of weight he reduced? If you ask me, how much of weight he reduced by the end of the 30 days? How we are going to say?
So x minus the 30th day will become, no? Instead of
You
getting
mean by-
minus values, we'll get plus values, I think so.
So 125 minus 90 is equal to how much?
Yeah, that's what, sir. 35.
So you no need to that. In future, we are going to discuss about functions. There is a function called absolute function. So what does function do? Even though you have a negative value, it will return as a positive value.
Okay. Okay.
And the function is ABS, absolute.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Yes.
సార్ ఒకసారి ఈ క్లాస్ డేటా సెట్ ని నేమ్ ద్వారా సాఫ్ట్వేర్
ఆల్ఫ్రెడ్ ఫస్ట్ వస్తుంది, విలియం లాస్ట్ వస్తుంది. బికాస్
అంటే
we have
నిన్న మీరు చూపించినట్టుగా అన్నిటికీ ఫస్ట్ డాట్ క్లాస్ అన్నది 1 అనేది చూపించేస్తుంది. అది నాకు
అంతే కదా మరి రావట్లే. ప్రాక్స్ డేటా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఏం రాస్తున్నారు చూడండి. సాసల్ డాట్ క్లాస్ అవుట్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు class by which variable you want to sort it?
alphabetical order
Now,
ప్రకారంగా
I have a class data set. Now see what I'm writing, data. Say for example, I want to have a class 1 set. I have sorted data class here. I'm writing by name. I do not want to call the variables, but for the purpose, I want to check only 2 variables. I'm writing put statement. I want to check the name variable. I want to check the first dot name variable because I want to give the clarity. Okay. If underscore as it is going to print all the variables. I don't want to print all the variables. So this is how we'll get it. For all the names, can you see what we are getting? First dot name is equal to, because we have alphabet only one time, so you'll get only one time. At least only one time, Barbara won't, not like that. Okay?
got it. Yes.
Okay, then. See you guys. See you in tomorrow's class.
Good night, sir.
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you, sir.